So I'm still searching for my number one, just so you guys know. So guess what I did? I went back to the videotape, and in my video, it shows me shutting my number one in my signature. So let's see. In this page, somewhere on here, this one, I did believe it. Ha ha! There it is! I found my number one. I figured you guys would want to watch this with me. Me finding my number one. I was like, good grief. Where is this number one? All right, so now we can put it on. And here is my signature, which is adorable. So I'm thinking we're going to put this one here. And I'm also thinking we're going to hit this with a stamp. Because, oh, look at that. Look at this one. So this is a paper artsy stamp. This is ESN40. Now, I just want to stop you guys right there. You do not have to have this exact stamp. If you have some Christmas stamps, just pick one. The reason why I'm stamping is because I want to reduce the bulk. We have lots and lots of embellishments, yes, and I'm going to use them, but I'm not going to use them on every single page because I'm going to have way too much bulk. And that's the only reason. So as we get closer to the holiday, closer to Christmas, I will be using more of this. Because for me, like December 1st, I'm trying to think of how I do things, right? There's nothing happening really in my house December 1st, 2nd. I start decorating like on the 7th or the 8th, etc., etc. So then that's when there'll probably be more excitement happening. But if you guys start your Christmas shopping, let's say I'm actually going to start my Christmas shopping early. So if you start your Christmas shopping, I'll probably start my Christmas shopping around the 4th. No, after Robbie leaves. Robbie doesn't leave until the 6th. So it'll probably be then, and then I'll add some presents and stuff to my pages. And I'm hoping that I want my naughty and my nice list to be right around there. I may have to move it. All right. So that is kind of where I'm going with this. All right. And that's when I'll start using more of these embellishments. See, like I'm not going to be, we could probably do a hot chocolate. Faith and I decorate gingerbread houses. So perhaps I can use this here in the number one. Like we'll do our Christmas pajama, getting our tree. This year, this would not apply to us because I'm not going to use a real tree. I actually finally switched over to the artificial tree last year. So, but I'm still going to put this when I put my tree up because I just love it. It's so stinking cute. We're going to bake some cookies, and I'll just sprinkle these throughout, right? Because why not? Great journaling spots. We have some pockets to build. So I'll use this in my number one. And I'm going to do a page. Like, remember, see this page? Remember I cut the December off of this one? So I want to put this in here. Okay. And I'm going to show you how. Because this is not necessarily going to be, I'm not going to use this entire calendar. Like, I don't have a lot to say at the beginning. So I'm going to use this. Let's see when is December 1st. Let me look on my computer very quickly what day that falls on. So at least I have that right. Hang on there, guys. I am looking for December 1st on my computer, on my calendar. Oh, okay. December 1st is a Friday. So I would have to use it this way. This would be the 1st right here, which really sucks, actually. So I'm not folding it that way. I'm going to fold it right here. Okay. So I'm folding it Let me do a score line. It'll be much easier for me. So I'm going to fold it right. I'm going to do 2 score lines. One 1/4 of an inch away from the Friday. And then the other one right at, slightly at the Friday. So just like so. Right there. Okay, so I have 2 score lines. One kind of right at that Friday, see, just not right on it. And then the other one about 1/4 of an inch away. My hands are so dry. Me and my love of bleach. I clean everything with bleach. My hands get so dry. So see this 1/4 of an inch I have here? So that's what I'm actually going to stick down here. Okay? And I'm going to tear this. All right, like so. And again, I don't have a lot to say, my friends. So I'm going to do something like this. Stick this on right there. Right at the, okay, so this is where that is. So right close to the fold. Okay, so let me do a little inking. And maybe I'll put a border, you know, just let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. Because that's what this is all about. Here it is. Okay. And I just want to let you also know that these videos may be, you know, we're going to have parts. Even though we're not finished with the page in one video, ideally that's what I would like, to have one video per day. But that may not happen. So it may seem a little choppy, right? Because I have to cut the video off at 30 minutes. And the reason why I do that is so if you guys are downloading your videos, they don't take forever to download, okay? When I put things up on YouTube, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to download that, right? So it may seem a little bit choppy, but just bear with the videos. And again, I do that for your benefit, so you can download much faster and much easier. Okay? I would love to just leave one video per. So see this 1/4 of an inch right there? That's where we will be gluing, okay? So that's where the flip would go. All right, so it'll flip like that. And we'll put something over this. We'll cover this up because we don't need that, right? We just want this right here. You don't have to, but that's just what I want to do. Just to kind of jazz up the number 1 a little bit, could look a little more interesting. So we'll try to jazz these up, but not to the point where I create so much bulk that my book is not going to close properly. And remember, we like to add that 1 photo per day. So let's try to keep it fabulous, of course, but not to the point where it's not functional anymore. It's not fun to do that. I don't like that. Where you can't even look at the book anymore, because you can't get into it. So I don't want to do that. All right, so I'm putting a little bit of glue there, having it hang off the side. And now to match this side up. Fun times, guys. Fun times. All right, so there's that match there. So you can do the stamping and this, or just the stamping, or just this. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, especially if you don't have it, because that's just no fun, right? So I'll be giving you some options. These bits are so delicate, so you got to really get in there and try to find the match. Right here, get that glued together. This part right here. And this part down here. I keep on forgetting to reach for my my glue dispenser that Lori got for me. I got to do that. All right, look at that, guys. How sweet is that? I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of that. As lovely as my scan and cut it, I just don't want to have to deal with that. So there we go. This is all nice and stable. I will deal with that. We can stamp the number 1 here. We can stamp December here. Now let me glue this in. So I left my glue overnight without a cover. I want to see if it works. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's pretty impressive, guys. I will tell you that. So now I'm going to glue this pretty close to the fold, right? Pretty close to it. Oh, shoot. Where is the fold? That's wrong. This is the fold right here. Sorry. I may have to apply more glue. The fold is here. There we go. Okay. Because I used it right there. Okay. So, forgot this is the fold here. Okay. Look at that, how cute. So now we have this little insert here, plenty of room. I forgot to ink that center line. I like to ink the center line. We can stamp. Oh no, we're not stamping. We're covering that up. I want to cover that up with some washi. I love this washi tape. I've had it since last year, easy, and I think I got it on Amazon, and I believe I had it in one of my whatchamacallits. I'm going to cover up that seam there in one of my supply lists. So I will see if I can. If you do not see it on the supply list, it's because I can't find it anymore. Okay, but any washi will do. It doesn't have to be this one. This is just a gold dot that I feel that goes with everything. So this is showing. So guess where I'm going to put some more gold dots. And I'm going to fold it over the edge here. So any washi will do, my friends. This gold foil dot is just so festive. And I love it because most washi tapes, you have to follow through with glue. They don't really work as nice. You know, they don't really stick. This washi tape really sticks. Look at that. So let's see. Now we get that little polka dot poking out. So lots of cute little layers we're going to have here, but flat layers. Then when you open that, look at that. So we need, I'm going to stick my one right here because I don't want to stick it through to mess up my dear Santa on the other side. We cannot have that now, can we? And I just want to give this a little bit of a highlight. So the number 1 is in there in white. My scan and cut decided to cut it out. I would have kept it in there, but you know, I'm not gonna redo the entire thing because the Scan and Cut decided to cut out this one. You'll see on some of mine, it cut out the one, and some of them it left the number behind. So I'm okay with that. So right here would be my eyelet, and I'll have yet another little tie. So I want to stamp something here because here would be for a little bit of journaling, and I want something small enough that fits there, and I'm going to put this there. Oh, or this small one here. So I could do a combo. Enjoy the magic of the season. Either one will be fine. So this one would be perfect right here. So I will do that. And I'm going to stamp it in the fire brick. In the fire brick. Need a little bit bigger. I got to up my stamping block game. My game is not, it's not a hard game I got going on with these stamps. With my acrylic blocks. I need all sorts of different sizes. I will say one thing that I love that the Tim Holtz stamps have is the image on the back of the stamp. These do not. And I'm a little bit spoiled with the Tim Holtz stamps. So I will say that does annoy me a little bit. I've got this envelope here that I'm just going to test on. Look at that, how pretty. So clearly I need more ink. The stamp pads have a bit of a dip in them in the center, so I have to really get in there and stamp that up. Oh, and I have a couple of layers in here, so I may screw this one up. So I'm going to lift it and press. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Didn't mess it up. I'm happy about that. Let's put this back. And I've got my wet paper towel here to wipe things down as I go. And put that back. So that is cute, and let's get some more words in here, shall we? Something across here that we can see, or not necessarily a word. This is a good one to have if you do not have it. This is an excellent one that I would say if you don't have it, you should. It's these ornate trims. I really love this one. And you can get a really nice border here. I have to get one of my. And I'm going to do this also in. See how the Tim Holtz stamps have the design on the actual stamp? I do love that. I'm just going to put it right here. It makes it easier for me to get what I want. I'm going to go right there. And I feel like I can get it on there straight when I do that. Okay. I'm going to do it in the black. I love the black. Okay. Okay. Black. Look at how, see that? How perfect is that? Perfect. So we added a bit of embellishment without adding bulk. Put that over there. See, so now we have that, and it looks perfect. Now for our number 1. Let's put this back. Love that. We could have also added washi as well. We can also add a little bit of washi right to this little side right here. Already 20 minutes in. Just a little bit right here. Look at that, how pretty. And then our number, we're going to do the larger, I'm doing my eyelet with the larger hole. So right here. Right here. And I'm going to hammer that. We've got a hole, people. Oh, it didn't go all the way through. I want it to go all the way through. There we go. And now I'm getting my 4mm eyelets. You can get these in my shop. For those of you who got the Journal Gem Basic Kit, you will get these, okay? You don't have to buy these. You do not have to buy these. I will put those in your basic kits. I'm going to have, although the rolled side is pretty perfect, you know, I just had a thought that this could look like a doorknob in here, which would be perfect. Even though it's not necessarily the door. It's just like the doggy door down here. All right, close your ears, guys. All right, look at that. So perfect. Putting that back. Putting this back, and now for some black string. So cute, so cute, so cute, so cute. All right, got my string here. Okay, so we did page number 2 before we did page number 1, but you guys know why. I couldn't find my number 1. We can also do a little bit more stamping, but kind of just like border stamps to dress up the page a little bit. And I'll show you what I mean by that. And I'm going to have my knot on the edge of the page, not to create bulk. Okay. And we have a number here, so I just want to say one more thing. We can actually leave these strings a little bit longer, and we can do a dangle of some sort. You guys already know we talked about my embellishments being mirror image. So if you want, you can do a little dangle. Let's do the skate. Let's see what that looks like. And I think that would be super cute. You could do this skate right above that. Look at that, how cute. You could do the snake, you can do the skate, the jar, whatever you want. I'm doing the skate. So let me ink that up. Okay, we're going to get, I almost reached for the other glue. So I've never been a fan of this fine tip because I feel like it takes too long to get quite a bit of glue. But I'm trying, guys, you know, try different things. Make sure the knot is off the skate. You don't want the knot there. You want to cut the string quite a bit inside, right? So then create a nice flat surface and then stick this one on there. And you guys can do this mirror image because you can do 8.5 by 11. So you can absolutely print these out. You know, and just wait for that to dry and you have a great little dangle. And again, I can't stress enough that if you guys have the patience for it, to cover all of these in glossy accents, I have to say they will be gorgeous. Try not to have ink on your fingers either, because with the wet glue, it'll ink up your embellishment. So that doesn't bother me, but some of you may think that is, you know, it's dirty. It got dirty. But look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh. How adorable. And there's your number 1. So this would all be number 1. We have to stamp the number 1 there. I promise, and we're done stamping. I lie. I lie. I may not be done stamping. I may not be done. I have one number stamp that I figured I would use for the entire thing. Let me find it. Just in case I want to stamp some numbers. I've got this one right there. I figured we could do a little gratitude. Uh-oh, where's my number stamp? I know I got one out. Oh, here it is. See? Well, this is 01. Do I want a 01? Yeah, let's do a 01. Kathy. Let's do a 01. And I'm going to do this in the black. Make sure I get that on there nice and straight. And I have a nice flat surface there. Ideally, I wish I was more of a planner, that I can do things before. I'm going to do it down here. Before I stick things down, you know, just to have it, but I'm not. So sometimes I have to just kind of deal with what I'm dealing with at the moment, right? This has to go back because I do not want to lose my number stamps. So there's our number 1. Then I'm hoping I have a small December, and if I do not, I'm going to be quite annoyed before I decide if I'm going to do the little burst or not. I'm not sure. So let's see what I have here. This one does not have a December. I'm going to speed this up while I look for my December, okay? Okay, so I decided it was quite silly for you guys to have to look at me looking at all these stamps. And it's hard for me to believe that I do not have something that says December. I don't have a stamp that says December. Heidi Swapp has all these fun stamps with the month. See that April there? But I don't have the December one yet, which I need to order. So I figured I can probably stamp something else at the top. And I thought I found something, but then I lost it again. Here, this one where it says peace, love, and joy. I can do this because I just want it to be kind of like the right size. You know, I don't want it to be just kind of want to stack it up there. So I think that will work beautifully. Yeah, that will work beautifully. And I'm going to do that in the red. Let me test it very quickly, see if I'm getting the right amount of ink. I am. Okay, and I want it pretty close. See, it just needed that. Then just that number 1 was looking quite silly, I must say. Then, let's put this back. Let's get a quick little wipe down. All right, let's put that back. Well, right here. Right there, and then I'm just going to kind of fill in a few. I have this great little stamp here that will give me some and I am going to also do that in the red. Oh, maybe in the, let's try green, shall we? And this, I really don't care if it has perfect ink everywhere. Doesn't really matter to me. All right. Just kind of fill in the rest of this here. And then to tie in the rest of, I'm working my way into a teeny tiny space once again. I don't have my paper I normally work on, which is why I'm protecting my surface. I'm trying out a silicone surface that Dr. E has been trying to get me to do forever in 10 days. So look at that, guys. See that? How nice that kind of ties in just everything. We have our little December here. We have our number 1. So you have all this room for writing. And it's going to look fantastic. So bring it in a little bit at the bottom there. The thing with the stamping is that you can go crazy where you're overdoing it, right? So just be careful. You don't want to make everything look super dirty. You want to just kind of have writing space. So we're not really doing anything there. This is about December 1st. So that's why I went, you know, what, kind of covering that up. Okay. So I think that calendar works out nicely there. For the back, we covered up the dates, so this can be writing if you want, whatever, right? It's entirely up to you guys, whatever you wish. So this is that folder page on the back, which I'm not quite sure what I am going to do there, so we're going to leave that until we get to the back. But this can easily become a pocket. But let's see what's going to happen in the back. So I'm not going to make that decision now. But we are officially done with our page 1. Let's see what it looks like. I'm excited. All right, let's tidy up, friends. Let's tidy up. Let's get all my scrap paper for stamping out of the way. We are officially done with our first page, which is, remember, the reason why you're doing this, right? You can put a little note in that first envelope. And then we have our number 2, which I'm going to give it a little bit of ink here. So this is not about decorating number 2. We're going to do a little decorating on number 2. I'm going to stop this video, but I just want to give it a quick little peek-see. So we are ending number 1. All right, so here's what we got so far, guys. Oh my gosh, this is too cute already. I can't take it. Can't take it. I may have to put glossy accents on this one because this one's getting beat up. So we flip. Look at how cute all of these. Look at this, how beautiful. Gorgeous. We can put a little tuck in here. Oof. Are we done with number 1? I don't know. Are we ever going to be done? We may never be done. This is what I love about these projects, that you are never, I love that it doesn't get caught right here. Look at that. You're never really done. I feel like we need to put a number 2 in here as well. Am I being extra, guys? Tell me. Am I being extra? But wow, I just love. But I think we'll do more with number 2. I'm not sure. But we are officially done with page 1 and your reason why page. Reason why you're doing this, which is this very first one. You would put that note in this pocket right here. Or you could put a picture. It could be a picture of your family. That's the reason why, right? What I ideally envision is picture. But those are going to be glued here. And then you put something in the pocket. Okay? So I would glue them I would glue around here. See if I can get a perfect picture where our faces are showing through the windows. We'll see. I don't know how that's going to work out. Oh, one quick thing. Remember this where I said I wanted to get it off the edge? And it's because I want this paper here. I don't know if this is the right move, scissors, to kind of get all crinkly here. So we'll kind of eventually roll and get all crinkly on this edge here. But I don't want to tear it. I want it to kind of roll and kind of do its thing. All right. Scissors, I feel like it's just going to tear it up. So we'll see. I really don't want to get a paper cut, so I'm just going to kind of leave it for now. Figure it'll happen naturally with all the bumping and stuff. All right, we are done with page 1. I'll see you in the next video.